Now I will discuss capacity of parallel plate capacitor when it is partially filled with dielectric. Suppose that it is a parallel plate capacitor. Area of each plate is A. And distance between plates is small d. Now a dielectric slab of thickness T has been introduced between the plates. Thickness of dielectric slab is T, means dielectric is not uniform between the plates. Up to T thickness there is dielectric slab, and up to D minus T distance there is air. It is partially filled with air and partially filled with dielectric. Then what will be its capacity? So then you see total potential between the plates will be equal to potential in dielectric region and plus potential in air region. So total potential will be equal to potential in dielectric region plus potential in air region. Now you know that potential is equal to electric field into distance between plates. Therefore, in dielectric region, potential will be electric field in dielectric region into dielectric distance h T plus potential into air region, electric field into air region into air is up to distance d minus T. So therefore total potential will be equal to E in dielectric region sigma upon epsilon naught K into thickness T. It is the potential in dielectric region. In electric region, air region, electric field E is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. Here K will be equal to 1. For air, dielectric constant is 1. So sigma upon epsilon naught, and distance up to which air is between the plates, it's d minus T. Total distance between the d, dielectric is up to T distance, therefore air is d minus T distance. So you can take sigma common in both the terms, and also 1 upon epsilon naught is common. So it becomes T upon K plus d minus T. But you know that capacitance C is equal to Q upon V. Therefore capacitance C will be equal to Q upon, value of V I will put here, sigma upon epsilon naught d minus T plus T upon K. You can write Q as sigma into A, charge density into area. Sigma upon epsilon naught d minus T plus T by K. Now this sigma and sigma cancel out. C will be equal to epsilon naught A upon d minus T plus T upon K. This is the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor partially filled with dielectric. And symbol of capacitor is this. It is different from cell symbol. In cell, two lines, out of two lines, one is larger, one is smaller. Here two lines are of same length. This is symbol of capacitor. Now I will discuss a different type of capacitor, spherical capacitor. In spherical capacitor, instead of two parallel plates, there are two spheres. There are two concentric spheres. This is something like parallel plates only. There are two parallel spheres, you can say, and space between them is filled with a dielectric material, Suppose that radius of inner sphere is A and radius of outer sphere is B. This sphere has a positive charge and outer sphere has same amount of negative charge. So total potential of this sphere, this is spherical capacitor. So total potential of this system will be equal to potential of inner sphere plus potential of outer sphere. So total potential V will be potential of inner sphere plus potential of outer sphere. Potential of inner sphere 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught K Q upon A, and potential of outer sphere 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught K minus Q upon B. Its charge is minus Q. Now you can take 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught K and Q common. So then total potential is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught K Q 1 upon A minus 1 upon B. Means V is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught K B minus A upon AB. AB is LCM. Now if capacitance of system is C, then you can write V as Q by C. Q by C is equal to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught K B minus A upon AB. Therefore, Q and Q will be cancelled out. C is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught K AB upon B minus A. This gives you this is the formula for capacity of spherical capacitor. C is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught K AB upon B minus A.